home, and just the two of us decided to go because that was my firstborn son. And they wanted to stay home with their dad. So then we went on that ship and had a great time. And the room was so tiny. There was only bunk beds in there, which we would have stayed in the room. And on the Norwegian Sea, the NCL was just starting out. So we were on the Norwegian Sea on that ship, and the room there was 2 beds on each side, and there would have been 2 upper ones to go down to all of us that we would have gone, and there was just that, and there was little tiny walkways along the edge, so all the beds would have been single, twin, and the lower ones would have gone down, the upper ones would have gone down with the ladder. They would have put down one for each of my kids and them, and along the walkway was very narrow, and on the side they had one closet with hangers and drawers on it so we could unpack. But my other kids decided to stay home because their father was sick unexpectedly. On his leave, he had come back sick. And so they stayed home, and David and I were the only ones that went. It was all agreed upon. It isn't that I was favoring one kid over another. No. They said they wanted to stay home and take care of their dad and take care of the dogs. They weren't interested in going. Because they said, Mom, we've been there before. We've been to the Bahamas before. So. And I didn't get a refund, so I just said, look, my husband was sick, the other kids were staying with him, so it was just decided upon a mother and son cruise, which we had the best of times. We had wonderful times. And I wished I had my YouTube channel during all these trips, because I could have had videos of them instead of just memories. So, I mean, some things happen. My kids were worried about their dad, and so we didn't lose all our money. We decided to go on there, and it was agreed. All he did was have a cold or something like that. And so he was fine, and it was just a 4-day Grand Bahama cruise to go to Grand Bahama. So there we have it. And I don't have that on video, and so I want to go back there to get a video of Grand Bahama Island, because it was very nice, and the room was very tiny. So I told mine, and at that time the cruise ship was small, and it was all you either had an inside cabin or an outside cabin with just a porthole like we had, and then the upper ones had a window, but the rooms were the same size, and to the owner's suite. Because Norwegian was just starting out, and the cruise ship was very young, because I was very young, and believe me, we didn't know what they were going to become at that time. So then after that cruise, we didn't cruise for a very long time because my kids didn't want to go again. So as you know, we started going to Disney World, Universal Studios, and stuff like that. You saw videos with my kids in them over time. The ones who would agree to be on camera. If they didn't agree to be on camera, they were not put up on the YouTube channel. And so it wasn't until they got older that they agreed to be on it, as you saw. So we got pictures and videos of what we got on there. Universal Studios, my kids' favorite Blue Man Group, which we went on, and all that. So, and it wasn't until my kids grew up that my mother and I started cruising, and I became a widow. So thus we know it. We are back to cruising again on the Norwegian Escape, which we were in the Haven.
He was okay with that.
And the Getaway, which I paid for me and my mom. My mom did not pay for. The Norwegian Joy Panama Canal, which was another birthday present to my mom, which I paid for. All my kids were grown by then, as you know. And we got a picture with the captain on it. Now I don't do it anymore because we always found out they would do the captain while we were on a show. And here it is. We did happen to have a picture of the Norwegian Sea. That is the Norwegian Sea. And we were considered bronze, and that's when they started the Latitudes program, and there it is, the Norwegian Sea. And they're with us on the Norwegian Sea doing the Bahamas again. And there's that. I took the scenic route, the Norwegian Joy. Okay. Now, all right. That is the history of my cruising, and where I'm doing my room and home improvements. Thank you, my angel. And we're doing my room and doing home improvements. I can't financially financially afford to do a cruise this year, but Norwegian will be sending the gem to Jacksonville. So I'm going to probably go on it in a year or two when I'm done all the things I want to get done to the house. And this year we're concentrating on our health. My the videos are going to be a bit, okay, we're going to do that. That is just strictly the history of cruising, and so up to this point, and I'm not going to talk about future vacation and cruises. And thanks for watching, and as always, the fun never ends in Seasparkles Corner. Feel free to share, feel free to subscribe. Hugs and kisses from my film. It's yours. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.